I just bought a smart car from Insurance Auto Auctions for only $800, but I've never seen it in person. The auction photos looked rough, and there's a very good chance this car may not even run. So before we get into what the car currently looks like, let me show you the auction photos so you can see what I saw before I decided to bid $800 of my hard-earned dollars on this little smart car. As you can see, it's not particularly pretty, but it looked good enough. And for $800, I figured the thing was worth a shot. We might as well take a chance on it and see if we can get this little smart car to do anything, because secretly, I've kind of always wanted one. Now, my good friend Monkey Wrench Mike and I have talked about doing a build-off. We saw some of these go through the Barrett-Jackson auction where they built them up to look like John Deere tractors, case tractors, things of that nature. And Mike thought we should buy a couple of smart cars and do a build-off against each other and see if we can make something that looks kind of like what went through the Barrett-Jackson auction, maybe even cooler if we can do it. Maybe we could send these things to auction and see if they actually bring any money. But first, we have to look around and see what it is we actually have. These things are actually were built by Mercedes-Benz. That should tell you a lot about the reliability and, the maintenance cost, right? It's not, in my opinion, a horrible looking car. There's not really much to show because literally I could stand right in front of it and you can get it all in the screen of the camera here. I do notice we have a couple of hail dings, not many. There are a few. Windshield is broken. Looks like it's from hail damage as well. There is a few hail dings over here. This roof is interesting. Is this just a wrap? Or does this roof retract? Does it come off? I have no idea. I know nothing about these tires. I don't know. These are the strangest looking wheels. These are Continentals. They're 15s. They're like rubber bands. These are 175, 55, 15s. Date code on these is 2022. They don't look bad at all. The tires aren't that old. I'm curious what the fuel smells like. This will tell us. Doesn't smell bad. This thing, and it runs on premium? It requires premium for this? Guys, this little thing, needs some hubcaps. Oh, what's going on with the, this is the hood. That's not, oops. Okay. Okay. So the hood's not attached, and it looks like there's some kind of mechanism here for holding the hood in place? What? I am so confused right now. This is so outside of my wheelhouse. I know nothing about these things, especially how to put the hood on and take it off, and it's tethered with some kind of a rope-looking thing here. The engine in this is not in the front where you would expect it to be. It's actually in the back. So I guess the next logical place to look... Oh, it's got power? Uh-oh. It's got power. But I can't open the... I can't open the hatch. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. That's something. Yep. Where's the hood release? There isn't one. What an interesting brake and gas pedal, too. The roof does retract. I can't even fit in here. Oh, here's the keys. They hid the keys for me. Where do you put said keys? I need to, there we go. My goodness. This is a tight fit, guys. What the heck is this? Oh, get out of here. No. You gotta go, man. Okay. The key goes here. It's down here. I have never had one of these before. I have not checked this one out at all. I figured we'd just do this together. Oh. All right. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Service required. Oh, that's always pleasant to be greeted with. Does it say it has a full tank of fuel as well? What was that? No. Stop. What's... I don't know. Should we try to start it and just see what it does? Why are the windshield wipers going on and off? It's not running well. This thing even has air conditioning? No way! I just assume these don't come with AC. Why? I don't really understand how to turn the windshield wipers off. This is very annoying. Crank windows. So that's nice. Less things to break. No power steering. That doesn't surprise me. It does feel like it's misfiring. We've got a little cubby hole here. Radio. Smart. How nice. Glove compartment. Okay. Radio kind of works. No. Turn off. Turn off. There's that noise again. I think it's got a electric antenna. Does it have gears? Uh-oh. Well, it's in reverse, but it's not moving. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Come on. Oh, the hood's off. The rear windshield wiper is continually moving, and I don't really know how to stop it. I have no idea. I wish there was more information on this. Okay, the miles. I know nothing about this car. It says 20 miles per hour, 32 miles a gallon. No kidding. 4,916 miles. I would love to get out of this screen. How do you... Oh, there we go. I just want to know what the actual miles are. Oh, it's got miles. 139,159 miles on the odometer. Yeah, she's got some miles, guys. Now, and these doors open really weird. This is such a strange car. I was really hoping we could get... I mean, it sure sounds like it's trying to release, doesn't it? Does it fold down? Does it fold up? Great. I don't know. Give me just a minute, guys, and see that rear windshield wiper won't turn off either. So I had to do a little bit of reading to figure out how to close the hood, how to open this contraption, and here's how you do it. You push, and then you lift. Once the hatch is up, there's a button. Push it down, and it opens like a tailgate. Now, these struts don't work, but they should hold the hatch open, and the engine resides underneath this panel. And I also just found a book that says Smart on it, and it is loaded with receipts for work done. Probably not. Registration, no receipts for work done. Of course not, because who would ever want to maintain their smart car? And I love how this just says, it just says Mart. It's a Mart car. I don't think this top opens. I think I was wrong about that. Some more hail damage here. These are easy to fix. This is all very, very small stuff. And if we're going to do this, this entire car needs to be repainted anyway. So I'm not really particularly concerned with having to do a little bit of PDR work on this panel. Mike is actively looking for his own smart car right now as well. And if he can find one for a decent price, and I guess we're gonna try to do the build off. I felt like $800 for a car like this that I've always been curious about was just too good of a deal to pass up. So I think the next thing we need to do is let's figure out how to work everything. You have a TPMS reset button, I guess, right here. Hazards, unlock, lock, your radio. You have climate controls right here. This is an interesting way of doing it. You have your temperature settings from low to high, your fan. Oh, I heard the air compressor. I heard no way this thing's got cold. It does. It's got cold air conditioning. It's got, in this little tiny car, I can't even believe it has AC. It's got cold air. What about, and hot heat instantly. You're joking me. This is so cool. So the rear windshield wiper, if you push it in, it's an intermittent wiper. You pull it out, it stops. Turning it up and down, or pushing it up and down, will activate and deactivate the wipers. And your menu settings are all through here. You simply scroll through all of this, and to hit enter, you push this button. On this side, we have our headlights, parking lights, turn signals, and I think that's it. Then there's like a little button over here. I don't know. Oh, maintenance reminder. Maintenance service is overdue by 999 days. Perfect. And then this button over here takes you back to the screen, probably resets your trip. And it looks like we have cruise control. It's a smart car has cruise control. I am blown away. And this top, it looks like the top does something, either retracts or maybe even comes off. I'm gonna have to do a little more research into this. There's an airbag up here, airbags in the seats, of course airbags up front as well. You've got a little power outlet port down here, and that's it. I mean, there's really nothing more to it. It's a very strange looking car, but like I said, I've kind of always wanted one. Now that I got one, there's only one thing left to do. Let's take it out for a drive. So before we hit the road, I thought it'd be interesting just to share some specifications I was able to find about this car online. It has a 1.0 liter inline 3 producing 70 horsepower at 5,800 RPM. That's crazy. And 68 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy on this is 34 city, 38 highway with a combined 36 miles a gallon. It's 106.1 inches long and 61.4 inches wide and 60.7 inches high. It only weighs 1,808 pounds. Isn't that crazy? Cargo capacity, 7.8 cubic feet. And the transmission is a 5-speed automatic with manual shift ability. So I guess we're about to find out if this car has any major issues or not. It's a moment of truth. We're going to find out. I'm surprised that there are no warning lights on the dash, not even a check engine light. I'm also shocked this car turned on. It had power right out of the gate. That never happens with these auction cars. Like, never, ever, ever. They always show up dead. It whines in reverse like a manual transmission car. Ooh, brakes are very good. This little car it's already impressing me. We haven't even got it out on the road yet, which I'm just going to predict something. Before we get it out on the road, I'm going to tell you, we get this thing out on the road, this is where the problems are going to show up. All right, I guarantee you there's something wrong with this. Oh, okay. That's weird. It doesn't shift like an automatic. It shifts like a manual transmission car. Ew, and not in a good way. This is not like when you're shifting it. No, this has a hesitation between shifts. It goes and then when it goes to shift, it kind of hesitates and then engages the next gear, then hesitates and engages the next gear. We also now have a check tire pressure light on, which I probably should have done and I did not. I say let's just go for it, man. We're already doing 40. Let's see if this thing will do highway speeds and make it on the 10-mile run. So, oh, I think it just shifted into another gear. That is weird. I don't like the way it shifts. It shifts really awkwardly. I think that's the best way of saying it. It's very awkward when it shifts. And we're not going very fast. We're not even going 60, and this car seems like it's, there we go. Let's get it up to 65. Let's set the cruise control if we can. It didn't work. Set the cruise control, come on. No, it turns the cruise control off every time I try it, and now it won't turn the cruise control back on again. Okay, so it doesn't want to do cruise control. And I also noticed in the center screen here, there's the drive gear indicator is flashing D. It's just flashing. So I don't I don't really know what that means. However, we are driving at 65 miles an hour in a car that we bought for $800, sight unseen, from the salvage auction. Clean title, by the way, not salvaged or anything. And aside from a bizarre kind of shifting that may just be normal for a smart car, we're now doing 70 miles an hour. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers don't lie. We're cruising. Now we're going uphill, and it just downshifted. The shifting is horrible in this thing. It's very unnatural. However, I want to be the first to point out, if this car had a transmission issue, we should have a check engine light screaming at us right now that the car needs some kind of a service or that something is wrong, and we do not have a check engine light. So there's that. With that said, driving this thing it feels a little sketchy. The wind, we don't have a whole lot of wind today, but it feels like you have a lot of wind when you're driving this little car. It's kind of like being on a boat, you know. It kind of rocks around and moves all over the place. Now, this is not suspension related. It drives straight as an arrow. It's smooth as silk on the road. The car itself is. It's just every pocket of rough air you feel is just another. You know what it is? It reminds me of being on a tiny plane in turbulence. At some points it's nice and smooth, but then you hit those pockets of turbulence and it's kind of like, whoa, where did that come from? I mean, this little car will get blown around super, super easy. Aside from that, though, it's $800, guys. I know the car looks ridiculous. It's comfortable. And I'm a bigger guy. I'm 5'11", I'm 220 pounds, and I fit nicely in this car. I'm not uncomfortable in the slightest. It is a comfortable car. It seems much bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. And it's got working heat, working air conditioning, working windows, decent tires for $800? Get out of here. So I like to stop at the halfway point. This is the 5 mile mark. And I've shown you all the damage. It's missing some hubcaps, which I don't really care. It's got a little bit of hail damage and it's got a broken windshield. The cracked windshield's easy to fix. The hail damage is, pretty minor. That's no big deal to fix up. When we first started, it was running kind of rough. It didn't sound very happy, but it seems to be running perfectly fine now. It's a tiny little car, man, and it's in relatively good shape considering this is a 2012. It's an older car. It's definitely got some miles on it. And being made by Mercedes-Benz, I kind of expected this thing to be in really bad shape. And I definitely expected something major was going to be wrong with it. But I'm happy to report that it's not, there's nothing wrong with this car. So here's what I want to do now. It says my door is ajar. There we go. We are going to reset the trip on this car. We're going to go 5 miles back at highway speeds. And we're going to try to figure out what kind of fuel economy this little car actually gets. I do still wonder why the D is flashing on the dash and why cruise control, now it doesn't even turn on. Not at all. It does nothing. So obviously there's something going on there. Aside from that, though, it almost can get scratch on wet gravel. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Okay. We're trying to see what kind of fuel economy we're gonna get here. So let's stop doing that. Let's focus on it. It's got decent pickup. I mean, the speed climbs until it goes to shift, and then you can see when it shifts. Watch, here it goes. You see how the speedometer stops for like an entire second. And then it kicks in, 60 stops, and then it shifts. Very bizarre. I've never experienced that in any car before, ever. So that's a little concerning, but I'm kind of wondering if that may just be normal for these smart cars. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to just leisurely drive my way back to the house at 65, 70 miles an hour. And when we get back, we're going to see what kind of fuel economy we were able to manage in this micro car. We just made it back to town, and I am really excited to tell you what the fuel economy numbers are showing us currently. I'll be honest with you, I'm having a hard time believing it, but it's pretty impressive. It's definitely pretty impressive. I have driven almost the full 5 miles back, and we have managed 39 miles a gallon. I'm not even joking. 40. We just hit 40. 40 miles a gallon from an $800 car. That is absolutely incredible. Incredible. Absolutely blows my mind. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about the little car. The signals work. The lights work. The air conditioning, the heat. The transmission seems to shift all right. The cruise control doesn't work. But aside from cruise control, it seems like everything else on this car functions exactly the way it was intended to. Some minor damage here and there, and that's it. Let's see if this... There we go. The light works when you open the door. The windows work. I mean... Does the push button? That one doesn't. Maybe this one does? Yes. Oh. Are you kidding me? I mean, and it even comes with this which I'd love to know more about this. It says, what does this say? Decoration, it's German. Decorations Artikel. Kein Spielzeug. I don't know, but it came with the car. This is freaky, man. This is freaky. I'm gonna leave it in the car because I feel like maybe it's bad juju to take it out of the car. I don't know. I know this. I've got somewhere I've got to be, so I've got to get out of here. But before we go, I thought I would show you guys a couple of other things that I got. I'm blown away by this. Does it actually lock? I'll be damned. How cool. How weird and unique and cool. The next thing I want to point out is we do have a giveaway going on with my 99 Chevrolet Corvette. Okay, this thing's going to be running for a while longer. I think April 13th is the end date on this. I'm going to put a link below at fanofthem.com/AAR. You can go buy yourself a exclusive and unique piece of merchandise. Limited time. It's all limited edition stuff. And it enters you for a chance to win this manual transmission wrapped Corvette convertible. Not as cool as a smart car, but still a cool car nonetheless. If you're interested, go check it out in the description box or pinned comment down below. We also have a 95 Lincoln Mark 8 that I am desperately trying to resurrect. Parked for 15 years. It had snakes and mice in it. Very disgusting car. I'm having a lot of trouble with this one, but we're trying to bring that one back as well. This one I have not seen yet until today. I haven't looked at it yet aside from on camera with you. This is a Toyota Camry. I don't even know the year. 2000 V6 Camry. Donated car. I bought it at the same time I bought the smart car. It popped up on the auction block. I think I gave $500 for it, and there it is. Of course, we have the 2016 Tesla Model X. This is the 90. It's not a Performance, just a 90 series that I gave $9,500 for. Videos coming on this. I also just purchased this one in the same batch as the other ones, the Smart Car and the Toyota. This is a 1994 Pontiac Grand Prix. This is an SE. It is the coupe. I think I gave, I don't know, $400 for this. It's another one that you can clearly tell has been parked for a long time, just like the Toyota Camry. It is rough. It is very rough. Another donated vehicle right here that I'm excited to bring you. We have other cars that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, probably send down the road. My cheap Toyota Prius with 450,000 miles. My Volkswagen Jetta turbo diesel that I bought for like $500-600. And same thing with this one, little Mini Cooper Clubman that I got for another $600-800. All cheap cars that I've been buying lately just to see if we can find any good deals out at the auction yard. And so far, we haven't done too bad, with the exception of the snake-infested $375 Lincoln. That was probably not a very good deal. With that, I think we are going to call this video a wrap and get out of here. So do me a favor, if you enjoy this type of content, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.